chance one time to do God a favor and give him a ride, but my bar tab was high and I didn't have a dime, and I was too drunk to drive. So we sat in the corner of that dingy bar with a single bare bowl for life. Well, we had a couple drinks and we smoked a little weed, and I asked him the meaning of life, but his words were slurring from their beer and the bourbon, so he couldn't tell me, but he tried. I felt real low and I told God no, and I was too damn drunk to drive. Car and stared up at the stars, and I saw God start to cry. God said he met a woman, and I guess she really shook him. That's why he was here tonight. Said she worked at the bar, but he didn't see her car, so that's why he asked for a ride. Well, that's the sort of thing that'll make a man ashamed for being too drunk to drive. God told me about her, and his voice got louder, and he said her Adam's apple was fine. Well, it might have been smart, but I didn't have the heart to let God know that was a guy. Well, he said it so loud, it was heard by the crowd. We could hear him joking inside. Now God's embarrassed, 'cause I was too careless when I got too drunk to drive. Running straight on down the street in the center of them yellow lines. I started yelling his name, but I didn't hear a thing. About to turn into one hell of a night. Still had a beer in my hand when I started to panic, and I admit this wasn't right. But I tested my luck and I jumped in my truck when I was too damn drunk to drive. Yeah! When I saw him with the cops and flashing red and blue lights, my heart sank to my shoes when they stuck him in the cruiser. God didn't even put up a fight. This wasn't good at all, couldn't let God take the fall, so I did what I thought was right. Drove like a bat of hell, rolled down my window, and I yelled that I was too damn drunk to drive. Yeah! Thanks as we sat there in the tank. He said he had the time of his life. I said, get us out of here. If you do, I'll buy the beer. You're God, so it can't hurt to try. He puffed out his chest, stuck his chin out, and he said, yeah, boy, you fucking right. Well, I just sat there laughing, wondering how this all happened, just 'cause I got too drunk to drive. Next thing I know, seemed like an explosion, and I couldn't believe my eyes. 'Cause the station was pebbles by the time the dust settled. We were the only ones left alive. I yelled, what the fuck? Wasn't that a bit much? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Then God just laughed and said, you're the dumbass who was too damn drunk to drive. Well, goddamn, what a time to be the sort of guy getting tipsy, sipping whiskey, and get God high when I was too damn drunk to drive.